circulated lira. So a currency, and this particular one here was a 500 lira coin. I love those with that two-tone look, which we'll talk to, again, the history behind that coin. But this particular one is in sterling silver, comes with a sterling silver box chain. So you get the necklace, you're gonna receive the beautiful pendant at 1 5/8 of an inch in length, and we have it featured priced for the first time at $72.33 today with the 4 monthly flex payment. So a little bit of a different look and feel. Tell us about the 500 lira that we're showcasing in this sterling design, and sterling casing even.
Well, this is part of our anniversary collection, and once this is gone, this is gone. Now, the necklace alone, if you went to the largest jeweler here in America and bought this box chain in sterling silver, they make it, the chain alone is $300. I kid you not, just the chain. Now, the coin, the 500 lira, this is one of my favorite coins because it's the first coin designed by a woman. Her name is Lira Cretara, and she's a sculptor in Italy. She's still alive, still working today, and gave us permission to talk about her work. She's very proud to have done this, and I think she's just a wonderful, wonderful lady. So the coin, it was the first one designed by a woman in Italy. It's the first coin to feature Braille, and it's the first coin to feature 2 different colors of metal, a bimetallic coin, actually in the world. So this coin has not been minted since 2001. It's probably the most recognizable coin in the Italian money system from back then. It's beautiful. There's a picture of Venice on the back engraved into it. As I said again, Lira Cretara is the one who designed it. We have never before mounted it in sterling silver. So the frame is sterling silver, and that box chain necklace is sterling silver as well. This is made in Italy. The quality is there. As soon as you see it, you'll be like, oh. So I know a lot of gals don't wear gold all the time. A lot of gals like to wear silver metal, white metals, platinum, white gold, that sort of thing. This one is for you. Or if you're looking for a permission piece that lets you mix up your metals, it's also perfect because the bimetallic coin goes with gold, goes with the black spinel, and of course goes with your sterling silver.
And this would be a good example when I was saying some of your pendants that you could use on that spinel necklace that I showed in the 22-inch and 30. This would easily fit through. So even though you're receiving here the sterling silver box chain, like you said, the 18-inch chain, you could interchange that and then do the all black spinel. Or to that point, any of the yellow gold chains that you have from Bellezza. It looks striking. So this is very unique and special in the fact that it is all in sterling silver. We don't see that very often. We're special featuring price tonight, which is exciting with all these wonderful events. And going back, if these coins could come to life, Paul, I always love the stories that you share that, boy, who knows what this coin experienced in Italy. So many things, I'm sure. As you said, being one of the most popular circulated lira. Is that correct?
It is most recognizable and most popular, and probably the one that people used the most often. Keep in mind, in the Italian money back then, very large denominations were in coin form, not paper form.
Yeah.
So the coins actually had a lot more value than ours do. I remember trips when I would go to Italy, and I would have an appetizer and a beautiful plate of pasta and a gorgeous dessert and a glass of wine, and one of those coins would pay for the whole thing. Wow. It just, I was like, oh my God, it's delicious and I can afford it.
You bet. So I'm sure it has a lot of stories like that, but again, it becomes your signature. I look at Valerie wearing this, and we talk about this often, that, you know, you get a beautiful coin and you go and you have a jeweler frame it and you buy a necklace, and that becomes your look. I mean, it is a strong, very, very beautiful look that I say, you know, you become known as that lady who always wears that beautiful coin necklace. You know, it becomes you. And this is a perfect example of just that. And with FlexPay, again, all Bellezza tonight, and this expires at midnight, you can break your payments up over the next 4 months. So if you're not familiar with FlexPay, what exactly is that? think I just dropped my water bottle. Anyway, FlexPay, we accept just about every major credit card and debit card and just make shopping easy. You can go ahead and instead of paying it all off at once, we'll break up those payments over the next 4 months. So $18.08 will be what your next statement would be with your shipping and handling. But the difference is we ship it out to you within 48 hours. You will typically receive any of your products or any purchases here at HSN within the next few working days. And then from there, on top of everything else, we want, you know, shopping to be easy and convenient, especially in these difficult times. So we've even extended our return warranty from 30 days to 90 days. So if you're new, welcome. We thank you so much. I know we've had a very, very busy hour. We'll keep you updated with the availability here. One of the very only sterling silver coins and beautiful framework and sterling silver necklace that we feature in Bellezza, and a great featured price today. 683-444 is the item number. Okay, so we have very fun because the buckle, like you said, is extremely important in Italian jewelry. And I say that because we started off the